Welcome back to the Doggone Positive Way. My name is Maria Ryan. I am your professional dog trainer and the host of this podcast. And we are doing a series on body language and introducing dogs and for the first time, and also um, looking at the different adjustment periods that a newly adopted dog goes through. And we just recently adopted this beautiful baby girl that you see here in the picture. Her name is Love. She's 3 years old, and she came to us from somebody we know, so that was cool. They just couldn't, provide her with what she needed. And I think that's awesome when people realize that they have some limitations for whatever reason. Like, who cares what the reason is? Let's not judge people for this kind of stuff. I think we should praise people who know that they are in over their head and they just can't take care of the animal, whoever it is, whether it's a bird or a dog or a cat or a fish or whatever. Um, it's very important because we have the responsibility to care for these beautiful, loving beings. And so that's what we've been doing. And let me tell you that I have had the pleasure of watching these two. Watch this. So this is a clip of her by herself outside. She's just sniffing around. I'm just letting her get used to it. She is definitely a dog who is very timid, and part of that is because of the social aspect. She's never had a yard this big, and we are so incredibly lucky. I have to tell you guys that we have a yard this big. But this is her way up close. Sorry about the closeness, but look at those curly whiskers. But she started to elicit more interaction with me and with Tammy. And with Fida. So it's been really amazing to see her progression. But I'm going to show you a clip here, and I believe I left the volume in because I wanted you to hear Tony. Watch her mouth. She does a tooth display. No, why did I did not leave the volume in on that. I apologize. Watch her mouth. He did some play bows. Um, but look, here we go. Here we go. So subtle in the beginning, but you'll see it. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. You see? And it's mostly it's just the front. Look at that control. Look at the control that she has. And he's just a pain in the neck. He's just like, come on, play with me, play with me. Here we go. Play bow, barking, barking, play bow. No. Wait, lick, lick, play bow. There it is. Now, I'm going to go into your crate with you, and he's very bouncy and very, if you watch his feet, he's like very just quick on his feet, and it's light and it's bouncy. It's very playful. He is trying so hard to elicit play from her. There we go. Play bow, play bow. I'm a puppy. Come on, let's play. Circular tail, circular tail. Here we go. Circular tail. I know people may think, oh, why'd you cut the dog's face out? But I want you to see his body language as well. He's trying so hard. Come on, let's go. And he's like nudging her, nudging her. And he's a little obnoxious, but nothing that I see that is bullying or protective. But look at him bouncing around. Look at that baby. I love it. Look at that tail. It's the tip of his tail is hitting his definitely his right side, possibly his left side. Yeah, it's hitting his left side too. But yeah, he's barking at her. Um, and this is she's avoiding. See her turning her head? Head turning, avoidance, lifting up her head, avoiding eye contact, looking down, looking away, moving away, not engaging with him on any level, even though, I mean, this dog's trying so damn hard to engage. And it's so fun to watch and to listen to. Lick, lick, lick. Very puppy, very appeasing behavior on his part. That was obnoxious. He smacked her. She showed her teeth. She's like not having it. But he sucks at reading other dogs' body languages, I think. I think he is just like oblivious to it. Here we go outside. This is still, I think last week we did day 3. This might be sometime like day 5 or 6. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up, but she's following him, which I liked. This is the two of them. He's in her crate, you guys. He's like, come on, let's go. And he will lay down in there with her. And this is a dog, remember? If you remember from way back and when we first got him, he was like, I'm not having the crate. The crate's been a struggle with him, but not so much anymore. Here we go. He's coming out. Yeah, this is the very beginning. There was a purple bowl on top of her crate and it had water in it because she was too scared to come out and get water. So, he's totally checking her out. So I would say this is easily day 4 or 5. He's like, oh, let me just take this off of your hands. You don't need this. I can run around with this thing. He doesn't. Maybe he does a little bit. He's like pulling it out. He's like, you don't mind. But I like that it's a distraction, honestly. I don't want him to take it out, but it's a distraction because look at her. She is in the back of the crate. She is not engaging with him. She's turning her head. And here we go. Look, this is post play from that day. They're both in their crates. I love that he's going into his crate. I'm not giving him a choice to lay anywhere else. Here we are again outside. I just want you to watch all of her head turning. But look, she's starting to possibly play, but I don't really think so. I think part of it is get away from me. Look at her ears. Look at her tail. We haven't talked about ears much at all, but I want you to look at her. Overall body language is, to me, saying, listen, I'm still stressed out. You may be great, but I'm just not having it because I can't. I'm not used to this. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know where my family is, etc. But the good thing about Tony is his age and his tenacity. Even though one could say, it's a little too much, and maybe there are times where he does get a little over, but that's where we come in to intervene, redirect, and manage. I love that he's leaving her alone, but not for long. And he just hit her in the head, and that's like obnoxious, but it wasn't like a hit. It was like a muzzle punch. And I don't like that. But they started doing a little bit of this. I want you guys to watch her tail set also. It is going to go up a little bit as we go. Here we go. See it slowly coming up. Maybe? No, not in this one. I think it's the next clip. Sorry, you guys. Wrong tail set video. But it's still down. It's not tucked. Like in the beginning, like a few days before this, it was tucked. Look at him. He's bouncing all over God's creation. He loves her so much. He's been looking for a playmate, and I've been looking for a playmate for him in class. And I think we're on like our 4th class, but nobody wants to be his playmate. And I'm like, come on, people. Like our dogs, our puppies especially, need to play with one another. This is the time of socialization. This is it. I mean, his window is basically closed, but I think because we just had him around dogs in class and people, and a foster mama was really awesome. She has a young child. She has a dog. She has also a cat. So he was exposed early on to a lot of different stuff, which is imperative. But remember, he was also exposed to a lot of medical stuff, which is why we still have the issue with getting him comfortable at a vet's office and that. But I mean, we're working on it, so it is improving. Maybe we'll do a video on that soon. And he's pooping. Sorry, you guys, but we're dog people. We don't mind a little poop show. Here we go again, and going back. That's a little alcove Just some grass and a fence. There it goes. The tail went up a little bit and down. And how many of you have a dog like this who does this stuff, right? Who's like a puppy. Watch, you're gonna watch and see. He's adorable. He's chewing on his bone. It's like it's been a bone. I'm not crazy about them, but he doesn't pick pieces off. Here we go. Um, this is too much. He's too funny. I wanted to share this with you guys. It gets body language. It's all body language. It's like their feet are just another part, a different part of their body, or not even attached to them when they do this stuff. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in and giving me feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe. I want you to have a doggone positive day. Always. I love you. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. You're the best part of my week doing these podcasts. And a tired dog is a good dog. Look at that. Woo! That's his gentle leader. I did some modifications on it. I just got some of this synthetic lamb's wool stuff. It's supposed to be real, but it wasn't. But anyway, I got it. I, you know, sized it up for the nose loop and I just stitched it on my sewing machine and it works great. It doesn't rub on his nose anymore. Before it was leaving a mark on his nose and it was so sad. Plus, we couldn't use it on him, but this has given us great control. You know, I love the gentle leader. Gentle leaders rock. Okay, have a great day, guys. Bye.